No, I'm of African descent. I'm from Zimbabwe, and we went through colonization and apartheid ourselves. So it really hurts me, that things like this is still happening in the earth. You know what I mean? And there's no justification for it. It's pure evil. So I'm just here to show solidarity, to my Palestinian brothers.
When I was younger, I worked with the anti-apartheid movement, and when I was doing that, I knew that Israel were one of the big funders of apartheid and supporters, which then led me to the cause of the Palestinians. It seemed to me to be very similar, like so separate development, don't have the same rights, and I think that what the Israelis are doing is odious. I mean, you can't get much worse than genocide, and I'm really proud that South Africa have taken this really great step to take them to the ICJ.
As South Africa was an apartheid state before, the white minority government was even then deeply connected to Israel. Israel was a facilitator of apartheid in South Africa, just as it has its own apartheid here in Palestine. The people who fought for the liberation of South Africa recognized that the solidarity with the Palestinian people was fundamental to understanding their own situation, and wanted to project that the same freedom had to apply to Palestinians. Obviously, there's a famous quote from Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela says that our freedom is incomplete without the freedom of the Palestinian people, and I believe that because, apartheid anywhere means that apartheid can still happen, and we have to fight that wherever it takes place in the world.
Every day I cry for hours. I don't know what can I do, but I can't just stay at home doing nothing, caring of my kids, caring of the business, doing nothing except this. We have to, our voice have to reach them. They have to stop doing this. It's a massacre happened there in Gaza. No human can tolerate this. It's something have to be stopped, and I'm here to support this.
What human could not stand up and do something about that? I can't sleep at night unless I'm doing something like that. Some of them can't sleep unless they see Gaza getting bombed. That's what they said. We can't sleep until we know that they're free.
We've been in a cycle of violence where we see one person's liberation as only achievable through the dehumanization of others, and I think that's where we're going wrong, is where we're losing our humanity. Only one group gets to have their rights, only one group gets to have their freedom, and I think for us to live in a world where that's the reality is a tragedy. And I think, where is it? Oh yeah, you can't build one person's liberation on the dehumanization or the dispossession of another. You can't build Jewish people's safety on the dispossession of Palestinians. You can't build Palestinian safety on the dispossession of others. And so I think we all deserve to live freely and peacefully and in safety. And actually, we all need to recognize the humanity in one another, and that we have more in common than what divides us.